Whitehall ERUPT as Rayner is furiously lash out on Boris over leaked garden party amid the pandemic. Angela Rayner has exploded at Prime Minister Boris Johnson after the latest party leak, saying he has complete disregard for the rules. Downing Street staff were invited to a drinks party in the number 10 garden, during the height of lockdown in May 2020, to make the most of the lovely weather. An email seen by ITV News showed Mr Johnson's principal private secretary Mr Reynolds telling over 100 number 10 employees to bring your own booze. Writing on Twitter, the deputy leader of the Labour Party said, "Boris Johnson has complete disregard for the rules he sets. While he was partying, frontline workers were putting themselves at risk, NHS staff were on the front line and too many of us lost loved ones and couldn't say a proper goodbye." According to ITV News, around 40 staff, including Mr Johnson and his wife Carrie Johnson, gathered in the garden eating picnic food and drinking alcohol. The letter from Mr Reynolds said, "Hi all. After what has been an incredibly busy period, it would be nice to make the most of the lovely weather and have some socially distanced drinks in the number 10 garden this evening. Please join us from 6 p.m. and bring your own booze." Less than an hour before the drinks took place, Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden had reminded the public that they should only meet in pairs outdoors. Speaking at a coronavirus press briefing, he said, "You can meet one person outside of your household in an outdoor, public place provided that you stay 2 meters apart." The party, which reportedly took place on May 28, 2020, was first referenced in a blog by former senior advisor to the Prime Minister, Dominic Cummings. The revelations follow the emergence of a photograph of Boris Johnson and his wife, along with up to 17 staff, including Mr Reynolds, in the Downing Street garden, thought to have been taken on May 15, 2020. The photograph shows the Downing Street staff with alcohol and pizza. At the time, social mixing between households was limited to 2 people, who could only meet outdoors and at a distance of at least 2 meters. And in workplaces, the government's own guidance said in-person meetings should only take place if absolutely necessary. Mr Johnson denied that a social gathering was taking place. He said, "Those were people at work, talking about work." Earlier, Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Cummings suggested the event took place after work, added, "Sometimes after a busy working day people have a drink, that was not against the regulations." A Cabinet Office inquiry into allegations about government parties during lockdown is currently being carried out by senior civil servant Sue Gray. Ms Gray took over from Cabinet Secretary Simon Case after it emerged there had been a quiz in the Cabinet Office on the 17th of December last year. The quiz was registered in work calendars as Christmas party. Ms Rayner said the public was so upset at the government who have laughed at them and urged Mr Johnson to reflect on that. The Labour frontbencher again reiterated Sue Gray should hand her evidence to the police if a breach was found. Emails obtained by ITV News show a round-robin email to Downing Street staff telling them to attend a garden party. Over 100 people were sent the email, which read, "Hi all, after what has been an incredibly busy period, we thought it would be nice to make the most of the lovely weather and have some socially distanced drinks in the number 10 garden this evening." A photo was published showing a gathering at Conservative headquarters which showed a group of staffers posing with a buffet. Tory mayoral candidate Sean Bailey was also in the picture and resigned as a committee chair in the London Assembly when the image was made public. A spokesperson for Mr Bailey said, "On the evening of the 14th of December 2020, at the end of the working day, the campaign hosted a post-work event to thank campaign staff for their efforts over the course of the year. This was a serious error of judgment and we fully accept that a gathering like this at that time was wrong and we apologize unreservedly." Time was